The last videos we covered very clearly about, sir, what are various data types are there in Python. Can you please spell out some data types present in Python? Yes friends, anyone, can you please confirm some data types, whatever you know the data types present in Python? Anyone, can you please tell some data types present in Python? Int, float, string, bool, okay, complex. Next, and after that, any other type? Any other types? List, tuple, set, dictionary, range, frozen set, okay, like bytes, byte, array, okay, none type, like I list out almost around 14 data types, just we list out, okay, almost around 14 data types, just we list out, right? Okay, now, so among these, the first data type we covered very clearly, right? Array, if you want to represent a number without a decimal point, then we require to go for int data type. A number without a decimal point, then we have to go for int data type, okay, like, so next, for int data type, in how many ways we can specify value? There are four ways are there, okay. Decimal form, next, and after that octal form, decimal form, octal form, binary form, binary form, binary form, and the hexadecimal form, hexadecimal form, okay, like, there are four ways are there to specify int value, okay, like, you people should aware. Next, do you know how to convert from one type to another type, one form to another form, like a type conversion functions also we discussed very clearly, right? Okay, well, now the next data type what we have to discuss is float data type. Remember a bit very carefully, sir. The second data type what we have to discuss is float data type. Okay, now I have one small doubt, sir. Do you have any long data type? Long data type in Python? Long data type, is it available in Python? Can you please confirm? No. Long data type is not there. In Python 2 it was there, but in Python 3 there is no long data type, right? Remember a bit carefully, right? There is no long data type, right? Okay, well, sir, what about float type? Okay, sometimes I want to represent a number with a decimal point, a number with a decimal point, with a decimal point. I want to represent a number with a decimal point, sir. So can you give an example for that? Suppose f is equal to 1.234 is there. Yes, have you observed, right? 1.234, 1.234, like, suppose diesel price, okay, 78.36 paisa, okay, diesel price 78.36 paisa, or otherwise dollar rupee conversion, assume that 74.17, something like. Do you know all these are things, the number with a decimal point, the number with a decimal point. If you want to represent a number with a decimal point, a number with a decimal point, then we require to go for what? Float data type. Remember this one, sir. A number with a decimal point, then we have to go for which data types are float data type, okay, like, so how you can represent, sir? How you can represent, sir? Very simple. F is equal to 1.234, like, itself is the float value. There is no problem at all. Yes, can you please confirm, are you in the position to understand when we have to go for float data type? Floating point numbers, the numbers with the decimal point, then we have to go for float data type, right? Okay, well, sir, here just let me go for here, just I'm trying to take, sir, f is equal to 1.234, like I took, sir. Sir, can you please print type of f? Can you please print type of f like this I'm trying to take? So what is the answer by default we are going to get, sir? Class float. Remember carefully, right? What the answer we are getting? It is what types are float data type. Okay, well, now I have one small important conclusion, sir. Sir, if you want int value, in how many ways we can specify int value? Please confirm. In how many ways we can specify int value? There are four ways, sir. Binary, octal, decimal, hexadecimal, like four ways are there. Same way, if you want to represent a float value, in how many ways it is there, sir? F is equal to 0b 0 0b 11.11, 11.11. F is equal to 0 sir, 123.456, 123.456. F is equal to 0x 123 point sir 456, something like I took. Can you please confirm? Can you please confirm all these things are valid or not? Array, respond. Respond. All these things are valid or not? Valid or not? Okay. Remember carefully, right? Remember, if you can take like this, Python virtual machine will give left and right. Okay. Remember this. If you are taking like this, Python virtual machine will give left and right. What is the reason for that? Is array to represent int values. We have four ways are there, but to represent the float values, we have only one way. We have only one way. That the thing should be in the decimal form. Binary, octal, hexadecimal, such type of things are not applicable for float data type. Remember carefully, right? So I want to represent float value in the binary. Sorry, man. Such type of representation is not allowed. Binary, octal, hexadecimal, such type of things are not allowed. Now observe that I'm trying to take here. Observe, f is equal to like this. I'm trying to take 0b 11.11. Sir, binary 01 is allowed, right? But why it's not allowed? Have you observed, right? Syntax, invalid syntax, invalid syntax. Similarly, if I can take like this, if I can take like this one, sir. Now have a look once. What the answer by default you are going to get? If I can take like 0 0 1 2 3.456, invalid syntax, invalid syntax. Similarly, hexadecimal. If I can take like now immediately 0x123, yes, what is the answer by default? You are going to get invalid syntax. So please take a bit very special care. Int values you can represent how many ways, right? Four ways are there, but floating point values you can represent how many ways, right? Only one way, that is a decimal way. Clear? Are you in the position to understand? Okay, well, sir, now here f for such type of thing is not required. Sushovan, it's not Java. Like Java, in Java we have float and double. That's why float value should suffix with a small f or capital F. But here there is no such type of thing. Okay, this is next. Amit is asking one more thing, sir. One more question. Here, just observe that. Yeah. Here, just observe carefully, right? So Amit is asking a small question. Size will change dynamically. Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes. Size will change dynamically. Yes or no? Yes, yes, because in Python, okay, in Python, everything is by default considered yes. In Python, everything is by default considered yes object. The size of object is varied based on the value. Okay, remember that. So here also the size is not fixed. If you want to know the size, sys dot get the size of. She said that get the size of happily you can use. Now you are going to get. Okay, that's what you should aware, sir. Okay. Sahil is asking a small question. Why there is no direct questioning with Durga, sir? Yeah. Here I'm seeing your messages. Please type because huge crowd is there. You are attending the sessions from the houses. In the background, what kind of noise is there? We don't know. That's why. So just muted. Everyone is muted. Just if you have any doubt, can you please yes question in the chat window? Yes, I can see your questions. So don't worry, sir. Okay, well, so that's all. This is one thing what you people should aware, sir. Now can you please confirm again int data type? In how many ways we can specify? I respond int data type. In how many ways we can specify? Only there are four ways, but float data type, in how many ways we can specify? Only one way, that is the decimal. Okay, like but float values we can specify even in hexadecimal form also. Even in hexadecimal form also float we can, sorry, not in hexadecimal, even in scientific notation or exponential form. Scientific notation, remember this a bit carefully, sir. Scientific notation are exponential form. Exponential form also. Okay, like float values. There is another way is also there, sir. What is that notation? Is scientific notation or exponential form? Happily we can represent. There is no problem at all. Okay, like what it means, sir. Sir, f is equal to 1.2 E3. I'm taking, sir. Can you please tell what is the what it means, sir? F is equal to 1.2 E3. This E3, E means what? Exponential. Exponential or scientific notation. E means exponential or scientific notation, right? Now observe carefully. 1.2 into 10 cube. E power 3 means 10 cube. 10 cube. 1.2 into 1000. What about its values are 1200.0. Remember carefully what the values are. Can you please confirm? 1200.0 is the answer. Instead of small e, you can use capital E also. There is no problem at all. Sir, let me cross check this one. F is equal to F is equal to 1.2 E3. 1.2 E3. E3 I'm taking, sir. Yes, valid. I'm not seeing any error at all. Can you please print the value of F? But the answer we are going to get 1200.0. Remember carefully, right? Okay. So clear, right? E means a 10 power. Sushovan. E means a 10 power. Okay, like instead of small e, can I use capital E or not? Yes. Suppose G is equal to 1.2 E4. I'm trying to take, sir. E4. Yes, capital E I took, sir. 1.2 capital E4. Yes, valid. Valid. In Java, I don't think a capital E, but here happily you can use no problem either small e or capital E. What about its values are 12,000.0 by default we are going to get. Clear for you people? Yes, only 3 questions I want to ask. When we should go for float data type? Point number 1, to represent numbers with to represent numbers to represent numbers with decimal point. To represent numbers with a decimal point. Next, in how many ways we can represent float values? Only one way, decimal. Only one way, decimal. So is it possible to represent in scientific notation or exponential form or not? Yes, exponential form. Base wise it is always decimal only, but exponential form is also allowed like. That's it. These are, sir, important things what you people should aware about float data type. Any explanation is required about float? All the people are in the position to understand the 3 points whatever I covered. Can you please confirm each and every person? Respond. Yes. Yeah. Exponential is not counted in second way. No other way. Vardhan, no other way. It's always into 10 power. That is the only way. Next, here there is some one very innocent students are there in our session. Like, please, we require to consider. We have to clarify their doubts also at the beginning of the session. Sir, how do we have to always use F to define float? Okay, small doubt. Good, innocent doubt. Okay, here. So usually to represent into values, we are always going to use I. Usually, to represent float values, we are always going to use float 1.23, 1.23. Usually, to represent Boolean values, we are always going to use B. B. Remember that it is the coding convention, but it is not required. Compulsory, you should I for int, F for float, B for Boolean. No such type of rule. It is just a variable. You can use any valid identifier, no problem, right? Yes, clear. Any doubt? Swapnil, clear, right? Okay. So this is another important point. Another important point. What you should aware, sir. Okay. conventional. Kartik, conventional means it is generally the people are following. Convention means the people who are following general programming practice. That is means it is not mandatory. That what convention. All the people are usually following this convention. That's what. Yeah. Yeah, Arpit, don't worry. Just you have to refer one or two sessions last. You can understand very easily. Nothing. We are at very beginning. Happily, you can continue. Okay. Yeah, sir, this is, yeah. Kotla is asking a small question. Of course, it's nowhere related at this stage, but anyway, just let me clarify. Okay, here, just there's a small doubt. Nowhere related to our data type. In Python, front end and back end is available like Java. Yes, it's available, friends. Okay, but we will discuss in all the sessions. Don't worry, sir. Okay, like, sir, this is about what is the float data type. That's all. These are the things what you should aware. Okay, like, sir, now the next data type what we have to discuss is complex data type. Okay, into we cover, float we cover. Now the third data type what we are talking, complex data type, right? So this is it is the Python specific data type. Luckily, do you know, in Java we are not having any such type of thing. In C++, complex data types are not there. But in Python we have complex data type. Because of that, if you want to develop scientific applications or electrical engineering application, yes, the our Python is the best choice, because Python having inbuilt data type. Sir, have you remember, if any person coming from electronics background, electrical background, somewhere you people may saw this type of numbers, 10 plus 20 I, 10 plus 20 I, or otherwise A plus BI, something like, in our general mathematics. Have you ever saw these type of things? General mathematics, the people who are coming from mathematics background, electrical engineering applications, complex numbers, integral calculus, complex calculus, like, you have some, yes, you have such type of things, imaginary numbers, like, yes. Okay, the same here. If you want to represent such type of numbers, in Python there is inbuilt data type is available. Such type of data type is complex data type, right? Sir, complex data type is which form A plus BJ. A plus BJ. Remember this one, sir. So complex data type is a which form? Is a which form? Here just observe A plus BJ form. Remember this one, sir. Sir, something like 10 plus 20J. 10 plus 20J we have. So here this format. If you have any number like this, yes, this number is by default considered as complex number in Python. Sir, here J square, its value is -1. Anyone, can you aware? -1. J is equal to square root of -1. Somewhere in our imaginary numbers calculation, yes, we have. Next, is it here? Just observe a small example I'm taking, sir. Sir, C is equal to 10 plus 20J I'm taking, sir. Yes. Okay, 10 plus 20J. Type of C. What is the type of C? What is the type of this C? C like this. It is the complex type. Okay. Now the first question is, J is compulsory, or can I use I symbol? Can I use I symbol, or X symbol? No such type of terminology. Sir, just in our mathematics, we have 10 plus 20 I is there. But but here in Python, yes, we are not allowed such type of syntax. Compulsory we should use J only. By mistake, if you are trying to use I, immediately error we are going to get. Sir, C plus 10 plus 20J, capital J I'm taking. Is it allowed or not? Yes, allowed, no problem, right? Either lowercase or uppercase itself is always acceptable. Clear? Are you in the position to understand, right? Okay. Sir, next, one more thing, sir. Here just here just observe that A is called real part. What is that? A is called real part. B is called imaginary part. Imaginary part. imaginary part. Okay, b is called imaginary value, a is called a itself is called real part. Okay, remember that. So in the real part we can provide either int value or float value, no problem, right? No problem at all. Here you can provide either int value or float value. Here also you can provide either int value or float value, acceptable. Okay, but make sure this real part you can represent either in decimal, octal, hexadecimal, and so on, no problem, right? But this b compulsory only in the decimal form we have to specify here. Here just in the real part, in the real. So here just observe for both the real and imaginary parts, real and imaginary parts, we can take we can take both int and float values, both int and float values, no problem at all. You can take either int value or you can take float value, itself is acceptable, right? Okay, suppose I'm taking c is equal to 10.5 plus 20.6 j, I'm taking 10.5 plus 20.6 j, I'm trying to take. Now here observe that, sir, it's itself is acceptable, right? Yes, it is the value internally, it's going to be accepted. But make sure if in the real part, in the real part, if we take int value, sir, int value in how many ways we can specify? Respond in int value, in how many ways we can specify? Yes, we can specify, we can specify any number, no problem at all. Okay, so four ways we can into decimal, octal, hexadecimal, like you can here in the real part, if we can take int value, we can represent in, so binary, in binary, decimal, octal, and hexadecimal form, hexadecimal form. Okay, like any form you can use, but in imaginary part compulsory we should use a decimal form only. But in imaginary part, compulsory we should use only decimal form. Sir, in the imaginary part you are not allowed to use any other form. By mistake if you are trying to use, immediately error you are going to get. Take very special care about this one. So suppose I'm taking c is equal to 0x face, 0x face plus 10 j, I'm taking. Is it acceptable or not? I respond. Can you please confirm? Is it valid or invalid? What is the problem with that? What is the problem with that? Yes, sir, this is the real part. This is the real part. But this one is imaginary part. Real part you can specify in hexadecimal form, no issue. But yeah, this one should be provided only in the decimal. I took only in the decimal, no problem, right? Okay. Here C is equal to 0x face plus 10j or 20j. I'm trying to take, sir. Valid. If I print C value, 64,206 is the equivalent decimal value. 64,206 is the equivalent decimal value. Suppose C is equal to, okay, 10 plus 0x face j, I'm trying to take, sir. Is it valid or invalid? Is it valid or invalid? Invalid, because in imaginary part we are not allowed to specify hexadecimal form. Remember, immediately syntax error we are going to get invalid syntax. Take a bit special care. But anyway, being a programmer, we are not required to worry much about this, because in general in our regular programming we are not going to use. Don't worry at all. Okay. 0x in real part, is it compulsory means not required? If it is the hexadecimal, compulsory required. Yeah, Sucharita, 0x means it is the hexadecimal number, right? If it is the hexadecimal number, compulsory we require to use 0x, because to indicate that it is the hexadecimal value, mandatory. Remember that. Okay, well, sir, now my question here is, yes, I will explain where we can use, don't worry. Sir, next I'm taking C is equal to 10.5 plus 20.6 j, valid or not? Valid or not? Please confirm. Is it valid or not? Valid. Oi, what is the problem with that? Who is telling? Sanjay, what is the problem with this? It's a perfectly valid, no problem, right? Okay, it is a decimal. Here you can specify any form, no problem. This floating point value, right? That's why in the decimal, no issue, acceptable. In this, what is the real value? What is the real value? Can you please confirm what is the real value? Ah, 1 minute. Someone is asking about E the float imaginary. Kishan, no. Here it is a hexadecimal number. In the hexadecimal, A to F is allowed. Yes, take special care. Yeah, real value is 10.5. Imaginary value is 20.6. If you have one complex number, I want to know what is the real value. C dot real. C dot real 10.5. Okay. C dot imaginary. IMAG. Okay, like what is the answer by default? We are going to get 3.6. Sorry, what is the answer we are going to get? 20.6. Okay, like just observe. If you want to know what is the real value, if you want to know what is the imaginary value, then happily you can use this property. C dot real, C dot imaginary. Okay, like now observe. C is equal to 10.5 plus 20.6 J if I'm taking right. 10.5 plus 20.6. Sir, C dot real 10.5. C dot imaginary. What is the answer? 20.6 we are going to get. You people are feeling comfortable? Respond. Okay. Yes, 20.6 is the float. No problem, right? It's the float. Image and real are just variables. Image and real are just variables, right? Okay. Now, so here observe carefully. There is one important point. Okay. Imaginary part compulsory some value. Yes, mandatory. Yes, mandatory. Imaginary compulsory we require to provide some mandatory. Okay, like now here just observe where we can use this complex data type. Okay, where we can use a complex data type. Okay, like sir, it's very simple, sir. In while developing scientific applications, scientific applications, mathematics based scientific applications, right? Next, in electrical engineering applications, electrical engineering applications, electrical engineering applications. So I want to calculate some electrical formula. If we have inbuilt complex type, then automatically our life will become very easy. That's why happily we can go for complex data type, right? But believe me, in real time, in general, we never going to use a complex type unless and until if we are talking about specific either scientific or electrical engineering applications. In general programming, in general, we never going to use this data type. Don't worry at all. Clear, right? Okay, so just let me review. If any number is of the form a plus bj is called complex type, a is called real part and b is called imaginary part. In the real part and imaginary part, you can take the decimal or I mean int value or float value. If in the real part, if it's the int value, you can specify in any form. But in the imaginary part, compulsory we require your base 10 decimal value only. Okay, that's all. Yeah, that's why they named it as complex type. Gangaraj, don't underestimate complex. Okay, yeah. There are some people who are asking about the questions. Can you please ask if you have the doubts? Just 2 minutes I want to spend before going to the next level. Yes, if you have the doubts, please. Real part, we can take string, no chance at all. Real part and imaginary part should be compulsory numbers only. Shiva, imaginary part and real part should be numbers only. Okay, like yes. So 0x face c dot real. Someone is asking Sir, here c is equal to, like I have c is equal to, like c is equal to 0 x space c dot real. Anyone, can you please tell what is the value? What is the value we are going to get? Please confirm. What is the value we are going to get? C dot real means, respond. What is the value? So real part is 0 x space. 0 x space means hexadecimal number. So Python, while printing, it is always going to provide decimal form only. Decimal form only. That's why 64,206 is the value. Remember, have a look once. Have you observed, right? 64,206. 64,206. Okay, like it's going to generate. Okay, next up. Yeah. Here someone is asking, don't get confused. Okay, don't get confused. Sir, imaginary part allowed only decimal, but you take float values. Why? Array, array, here see this one. See, observe this line carefully. For both the real and the imaginary parts, we can take both int and float values. Listen very carefully. The person who asked this question, for both here, just observe this. What is his question is, sir, imaginary part allowed only decimal, but you take float values. Array, no, no, no. Here just observe. For both the real and imaginary parts, we can take both int and float values. But in the real part, if we take int value, then we can represent value in binary, octal, decimal, or hexadecimal form. But in imaginary part, compulsory we should use only decimal form. Clear? Are you in the position to understand? Yeah. Who asked this question? Okay, well. So true plus 10j, you can take Sunny. But anyway, what is the meaning of that? I will explain. In the place of number, if you are using true, internally it is treated as 1. Okay, like, okay. Well, clear, right? Okay. Someone is asking about, yeah, here just observe that. Very innocent doubts, all these things. Yeah, yeah, no problem. Just because you people are at very beginning, that's why recommended to spend. So c dot real, c dot image, real of c, image of c, image of c. How to recognize between inbuilt function and variable? Sir, here you are using with the dot. Are you using any parenthesis kind of thing? Are you using any parenthesis kind of thing? Okay, no, no, we are not using. So clear indication that it is a variable. It is a variable. But here you are using just like a function. So bracket open, bracket close, and then we are using c, something like that. Now you can use the word these things are functions, but I don't know whether these things are available or not. 1 minute. 1 minute. Real of c. Yeah, have you observed, right? Name real is not defined. Sorry, we are not having any such type of inbuilt function. Who is asking this one? Karthik. Okay. Well, sir, next, one more small doubt, sir. Here, legend, because all these are general doubts. Okay. Sir, int is a class or data type. Okay. Int is a class name which is considered as data type, because everything in Python is an object, right? That's why every type is particularly some class type only. Remember that. Everything is object. That's why for every object, class type is there. Now, int is a class name or not? Yes. Int is a type or not? Yes. Class name itself is treated as type. So both the things are acceptable. Amit, Priyaranjan. Okay. Next. Any other doubts? Exponential notation is allowed in real and imaginary. Little confusion. Exponential notation allowed anywhere, no problem, right? Because it is the float. So in the real part, real part, okay, is it possible to take exponential notation or not? Yes, yes, you can take. You can take. Sir, here I have one small doubt is there, sir. Sir, someone having this type of doubt earlier. Here e is there. That's why e is there. That's why can I use the word, is it exponential form? E is there. That's why is it exponential form? No, no, no. You missed the person who asked this question. You missed the last session. 0x means a hexadecimal number. Remember this one, sir. Hexadecimal number. In the hexadecimal, a to f, anything is allowed, no problem, right? Okay, starts with 0x, that's why. Next, I'm taking c is equal to 1.2 e3 plus 1.3 e5 j. I'm taking, sir. Can you please confirm, is it valid or not? Think a bit very careful and then tell the answer. Think a bit very careful and then tell the answer. Is it valid or not? Is it valid or not? Yes, valid. What is the problem? Is it valid or not? Yes. What is the problem with that? Yes, here just observe that. Just observe careful here, sir. Here, have a look once. Have a look once. Yes, what is the problem you are going to get? Okay, c dot real. What is the answer? 1200.0. c dot image. Okay, 13,000.0 here, because in the real part you can use interfloat value. In the imaginary part you can use interfloat value. That float value we can represent in exponential form. What is the problem with that? Don't get confused. Yeah, Arpit, the previous sessions how you can access I will tell at last, don't worry. Clear up to this? Are you feeling comfortable? Yes. Okay, sir. Anyway, but highly recommended you should aware one small point. These are data type, believe me. In real time or in general, in our regular coding, we never going to use complex type. That's why don't worry much about this. Yeah, Ajinkya. Okay, Matukar is asking some doubt. So 0x phase C, valid or not valid? What is the problem with that? It is also hexadecimal number. It's also hexadecimal number. Hexadecimal number. Okay, sir. X is equal to 0x phase C, like this. What is the x value, sir? Oh, it is the x value. What is the answer? 10,27,310. Its value internally. 10,27,310. It is the value. Okay, that's it. Hexadecimal form, is it possible to use? Can we use exponential? What is the answer we are going to get? No chance at all. Okay, no. Hexadecimal, I mean hexadecimal, can we use exponential? In the exponential, hexadecimal is not allowed, because the reason for that is hexadecimal is applicable for int, but exponential form is applicable for float. Getting? Exponential form is applicable for float, but hexadecimal is applicable for int. Okay, so believe me, don't think too much. You people are at very beginning. Okay, just let the things going on, then automatically the things are going to be more clear. Okay, so can I go to the next level? Please confirm. Yes, friends, can I go to the next level? Okay, well, here just observe that, sir. Up to this we covered, into we covered, float we covered, and then complex we discussed about that. Okay, now the next one, fourth one, sir. Bool type. Bool data type. Bool data type. Sir, what is the meaning of bool? Bool means boolean. So we can use boolean type to represent logical values. Logical values. Sir, x value greater than 10 or not? Y value is less than 20 or not? Is this list is empty or not? Okay, like to represent logical values. Okay, logical values. We should go for bool data type. We should go for bool type, right? Only allowed values. Only allowed values for boolean data type are true and then false. Only allowed values for boolean type are true and false. Can you please confirm t is lowercase or uppercase? Hey, respond. T is a lowercase or uppercase? Compulsory it should be uppercase. Sir, F. F is should be lowercase or uppercase. Compulsory it should be uppercase. Make sure, sir, it should be uppercase. Okay, like sir. Now observe that, sir, B is equal to true. I'm taking. It is a very common mistake. The people who are coming from Java background, other programming languages, common mistake the people are doing, sir. B is equal to true. Small t in Python virtual machine will give left and right. What is the meaning of this? What is the meaning of say name true is not defined? Array, what is the meaning of this true? I'm unable to understand, like Python is going to tell. Sir, the same B is equal to true. I'm taking, sir. If I can take B is equal to true, the type of B, if I can take like this, the type of B, what are the answers are? Bool. Perfectly itself is acceptable, no problem, right? Okay. Similarly, false also. Okay. One more thing. I want to explain for you people. Very important, sir. What that point is, listen carefully. The internally, Python represents true as one and false as zero. Zero, like array in mathematical operations, in the place of numbers, if you use true and false, if we use true and false in the place of number, happily we can use true or false. If you use true internally, it is treated as one. False internally, it is treated as a zero. Remember that, right? Suppose 10 plus 1 I'm taking. What about its value? Array, respond. What about its value? 10 plus 1. What about its value? 11. 10 plus 2 I'm taking. What about its value? Respond. What about its value? 11. Okay, like now 10 plus 1, 11. 10 plus 2 I'm taking, sir. What is the answer? The same 11 we are going to get. Sir, true plus true I'm trying to take. 2 plus true. 1 plus 1. 1 plus 1. Its value is the 2. So, in the place of numbers, if we are using Boolean value, so which value is going to be considered, sir? True means 1, false means 0. Like true plus a false I'm taking. What about its value? Respond. What about its value? 1 plus 0. 1 plus 0, its value is 1. 1 plus 0, its value is 1. Okay, like we are going to get. Okay, so this is, so please make sure internally, okay, in the place of number, if you are using Boolean value, it is treated as true is treated as 1 and false is treated as a 0. Sir, C is equal to true plus false J I'm taking, sir. Of course, here true plus some 20J I'm taking. So is it acceptable or not? Can you please consider? C plus 20J. Okay, like I'm taking acceptable. What is the value? 1 plus 20J. 1 plus 20J. True means 1. True means 1 plus 20J. True means 1. 20J. Yes, 1 plus 20J. Perfectly itself is acceptable. Clear, right? Yes, sometimes we can use IPS. We will discuss. Such type of requirement is there. In the place of numbers, if we are using true or false, happily internally, it is going to consider 1 and a 0. Okay, like now here see, observe carefully, right? What I'm trying to take. Okay, here just the Durga classes. Okay, test.py. Okay, now I'm trying to take A is equal to 10. B is equal to 20. A is equal to 10, B is equal to 20. Okay. Sir, false plus false J. Ajinkya, can you please cross check now? 0 plus 0J. It is simply treated as the 0J. Okay. But false compulsory you have to take within parentheses or something like. Okay. Boolean is allowed for imaginary part or not? Yes, allowed, I hope. But make sure you have to take a bit special care. False and J, there should be some difference. C is equal to, like I'm trying to take. C is equal to A less than B. A less than B. If C, if C, okay, print A is less than B. A is less than B. Else print A is greater than B. Greater than B. Okay, like I'm taking, sir. Can you please observe that? Array, we have to compare A and B. We require to compare A and B. That A and B compare result. We have to store where inside C. Inside C like this one, sir. Okay, like now if for C, sir, can you please tell what is the value of C? Please confirm. What is the value of C? What is the value of C? The value of C is a true. If for true, this one is going to be print. Okay, otherwise this one is going to be print. Let me print C value also. Print C value also. Okay, but the output by default you are going to get, sir. Now have a look once. Py test.py. What is the answer? Sir, C value is a true. Next, if it is a true, A is lesser than B, executed like. Okay, here n number of doubts are there in this, but don't worry, we will discuss in detail. Array, after comparison to hold the result, which type is required, sir? Boolean type is required. Remember carefully, right? Okay, yeah, clear, right? Yeah, if one, it is not going to work. Then I say, try if one, it's not going to work. Okay, in the place of numbers you can use boolean value, but in the place of boolean you can't use numbers. Okay, now that's all. This is about what is the boolean. Let me take a bit very special care, sir. What is the boolean? Okay, to represent logical values like true or false, we require to go for bool data type. That's what you should aware. The only allowed values for boolean are true or false. Okay, only two values are allowed. In the place of numbers, if we are using boolean values, then automatically true means 1, false means 0. That's it. Okay, next str type. Next str type like you should aware, sir. So now str represents string data type. Str, what is the meaning of str, sir? Represents string data type. Str represents string data type. Okay, like sir, what is a string? What is a string? Very important, sir, because bool, okay, anyway, up to certain level it's up, but string is the most commonly used data type. Please take a bit very special care about this one. More concentration must be required. Okay, str means string data type. Okay, like sir, what is the string means any sequence of characters, any sequence of characters, any sequence of characters, okay, within either single quotes or double quotes. Within either single quotes or double quotes is by default considered as string type. Okay, so which quotes we require to use? X is equal to, or otherwise, sir, here S1 is equal to Durga I'm taking. Is it acceptable or not? Respond. Is it acceptable or not? Yes, why not? Why not? Perfectly, it's valid. Any sequence of characters within single quote or double quote, itself is valid. Okay, like now here just observe carefully, right? Sir, S1 is equal to Durga I'm taking. S1 is equal to Durga I'm trying to take. Now, sir, what is the type of S1? What is the type of S1? Sir, what is the type of S1, sir? STR. What is the type of S1? STR, right? STR. Okay, next, what is the type of S1? Is the STR. Okay, like sir, now I'm taking S1 is equal to, or S2 is equal to double quotes I'm taking, sir, Durga. Double quotes I'm trying to take Durga, like so now here type of S2. Type of S2. Okay, like what is the answer? STR. So take very special care about this one. Any sequence of characters, either single quote or double quote, is treated as string type. Okay, like sir, but the people who are coming from Java background, okay, take very special care. The people who are coming from Java background, compulsory we require to use in Java double quotes only. Single quotes are not allowed for the string. Correct? Correct. Okay, single quotes are not allowed. Single quotes are not allowed for the string in Java, but in Python, you can use either single quote or double quote. There is no problem at all. Okay, well, now there is one more point. You have to aware. Parenthesis is not required. No such type of thing. Sucharita. Okay, well. Now the next point here is very important, sir. Suppose I want to represent Durga Durga software solutions like, okay, I want to represent, okay, this one by using yes is equal to, like I'm trying to take. Can you please confirm, is it valid or not? Respond. Is it valid or invalid? Array Durga software solutions. Is it valid or invalid? Valid or invalid? Okay, remember. What is the difference between this one and this one is, this one is a single line literal. The total literal value we kept in a single line. But how many lines are there? Can you please confirm? How many lines are there? 3 lines. Such a type of thing is called multi-line string literals. Remember this one. What is this concept, son? Multi-line string literals. Okay. Let me take. Okay. Let me take this one and then print off. Yes. Okay. Listen. Now, by simply seeing the code, immediately, sir, something goes wrong, it seems. Are you getting that feeling? Respond. Are you getting that feeling? Seems to be something goes wrong. Okay, something wrong, because here it is in it is in pink color, but the remaining are not in pink. Something like, seems to be there is something goes wrong. Yes, your expectation is perfectly correct. Okay, if I can take like this, py test dot py, immediately error we are going to get array syntax error, eval while scanning string literal, string literal, like, we are going to get the error. Okay, well, ayyo, how you can handle, so to define multi-line string literals, your bloody single quotes or double quote not going to work. Okay, single quotes or double quotes are not going to work. We have to use triple quotes. Remember this one, sir. In Python, triple quotes, there is a big story is there about this triple quotes. Okay, triple quotes, there is a big story is there, sir. So one is to define multi-line string literals. We can use, sir. What is the meaning of that? What is the meaning of this one, sir? Can you please explain? Like, you can ask, very simple, sir. Triple quotes, you can use. Yeah, wonderful. Then immediately ask, sir, triple single quotes or triple double quotes? Oi, you can use a triple single quote or triple double quotes. No problem at all. Okay, like anything you can use, right? Now, sir, triple single quotes I'm taking. Single quotes, print of yes. Print of yes. Now, observe Durga software solutions like we are going to get. Next, triple double quotes I'm taking. Triple double quotes I'm taking, sir. Yes. What is the answer we are going to get, sir? Durga software solutions like we are going to get. Can you please confirm? All the people are in the position to understand? Yeah, friends, just 2 minutes. Just wait for 2 minutes. Yeah. So here in Python, we have one more story named with the triple quotes. In other languages, We are not having any such type of facility. Remember carefully, right? Okay, we are not having any such type of facility in other languages, but in Python we have these facilities, sir. Okay, multi-line string literals. If you want to define, happily we can use triple quotes symbols. Remember carefully, right? Okay, triple single quotes you can use, or triple double quotes we can use, no problem at all. Perfectly itself is acceptable. Remember carefully, right? So what is the purpose of triple quotes symbol? Anyone, can you please tell? Anyone, can you please tell? What is the need? What is the purpose of triple quote symbols? Okay, one reason for that is to define multi-line string literals. Okay, like, sir, there is another use is also there. What is the other use? There is another use is also there, sir. What is that other use is? Suppose I'm taking, I'm trying to take s is equal to, I want the output. Yes, this is a single quote character. I want to take. This is my output, sir. If I want to take this one, what I have to take is, sir, this is a single quote character. Okay. Can I take a single quote symbols here? No, 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 no. Because if I can take single quote completed, but what about the single quote? Okay. So single quotes you can't take. Then what is the way? Double quotes you can take. No problem. Now there is no conflict at all. Now observe. Now have a look once. S is equal to, S is equal to, this is this is a single quote character. This is single quote character. Okay, like I'm taking, sir. Here I'm trying to, if I can take single quote like this, yes, clear indication that something goes wrong. Array, here the single quote got closer, but what about this one? It's always error. How you can handle, sir? Happily you can take, happily you can take double quotes. If you can take double quote, there is no problem at all. It itself is the valid. Okay, print s1. Okay, Abjan, this is single quote character. Perfect. Now my requirement is s2 is equal to, this is double quote character I have to take. Double quote character I have to take. Okay, double quote character I have to take. Can you please confirm? Now can I use, sorry, here double quote character I have to take. Can I use double quotes here? Anyone, can you please confirm? Can I use double quotes? No, 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 no. The reason for that is, if I use double quote closer, but this one will become alone. That's why the problem is coming. Now what I have to take? Single quote, right? Okay. So if you want to use single quote as a character, enclose that total string with the double quotes. If we want to use a double quote as a character, you have to use single quotes. Okay, like, well, now, sir, print s2. Perfect. No problem. This is the double quote character, right? Okay, remember this. So I'm using single quote as a symbol, normal symbol. Double quote as a normal symbol. Then how you can handle, sir? Here don't get any, okay, so what we call ambiguity. Better to use enclose within double quotes. Okay, if you want to use double quote as a normal character, enclose this total string within single quotes so that there is no ambiguity. Any doubt? Please confirm. All the people are in the position to understand. Okay, well, now my question is, yeah, observe that. Okay, quote symbols, quote symbols, single quote and a double quote are my favorite. Okay, my favorite. Okay, like, now I have to use either single quote or double quote. Have you observed, right? Now, are you single quote as a symbol I'm using? Double quote as a symbol I'm using. Then how I can handle? So there are two ways are there. The first way is take single quote, no problem. Take single quote, take single quote. First way, take single quote. Sir, now what you can take, boss? Don't consider this one as single quote string literal. Please consider as a symbol backslash. Whenever we can use backslash, escape character, okay, like sir, now escape character, have you observed, if any character, I mean single quote prefixed with backslash, now it is treated as a symbol only, but not string single quotes. Remember carefully, right? Okay. Similarly, like this is one way. Print S3. Okay. Now observe, quote symbol, single quote and double quote are my favorite. Something like okay. Well, now my question is, there is another way is also there. What is that other way? Is S of 4 is equal to, okay. Now, what is my requirements are quote symbols, single quote and double quote are my favorite. Okay, like I'm taking. Now, my question is here I have to take. Sir, now I don't want to use backslash. Symbols are simple, sir. Better to take triple quotes, better to take triple quotes, like yes sir, triple quotes, here also triple quotes. Yeah, are you in the position to understand? Kishan, it's not going to be possible because you are assigning to single variable, right? That's why. Okay, now can you please confirm? Is it acceptable or not? Yes, acceptable. Now let me print yes of 4. Yes of 4. Okay, like yes, quote symbol, single quote and double quote are my favorite. Okay, I hope you are in the position to understand, right? Okay, where we can use a single, I mean triple quote symbols, where we can use a triple quote symbol. One is to define multi-line single literal. Second one, to use a single quote and a double quote as symbols, normal characters. Then happily we can use okay, triple quotes. Best example to understand. Any doubt? Hey, respond. Yes, IPS. Single quotes usually we can use generally. Generally, single quotes is the good programming practice. Okay. Now, sir, what is the third one? What is the third way, right? Okay. Well, the third way, very important, sir. Very important. Of course, as of now, we can't. In the future, we are going to discuss to define doc strings, documentation strings. To define doc strings, these triple quote symbols are going to be helpful. But this concept we have to discuss in the next level. Don't worry, it's not correct time to talk about this concept. But anyway, one word you have to aware, to define documentation strings, happily we can use a triple quote symbols. Feeling comfortable? Yes, friends. Are you feeling comfortable? Okay, what is the purpose of triple quotes? So in Python, for which purpose we are going to use a triple quotes, sir? In Python, for which purpose we can use a triple quote symbol? The simple, there are three purposes are there: to define multi-line string literals. Okay, this is the first one. To use single quote and double quotes as a normal symbols, normal characters. Next, to define documentation string. But what is the documentation string? That part slowly we are going to discuss. Clear, right? The necessary string buffer, string builder, such type of terminology not applicable in Python. We have string only. Okay. So in Python, can I use single quotes? Right. For the string, can I use single quote? Yes. Can I use double quotes? Yes. Can I use triple quotes? Can I use triple quotes? Yes. Yes. Can I use four quotes? Yeah, can I use four quotes? Don't think too much. Single quote, double quote, triple quotes, up to that only acceptable, sir. Yeah, here, Durga. Okay, four quotes I'm taking. What will happen, sir? I'm too much eager to know. I never tested, don't worry. Really, if it is a valid, then it is a surprise. Okay, print off, yes. Okay, it is just I'm trying to tell. It is like, have you observed? Seems to be something wrong. Seems to be something wrong. Okay, like seems to be. Yes, here have you observed something like error is coming. Error, I mean, here it is in pink color. Pink color. Okay, what will happen, sir? What will happen? Let me crutch. Yeah, here it is, because here triple quotes already started. Then the remaining thing is now why you are taking this part? This is the problem we are going to get. So only single quote, double quote, triple quotes only we are going to use. Like, okay, yeah, yeah. Arpit, we will discuss at last. Just wait for a few more minutes. Completed, right? I mean, triple quotes, single quotes, double quotes, this type of story. Well, now there is one beautiful point I want to talk for you people. Take very special care about this one. There is one beautiful point we require to talk. So take a bit special care. Someone is asking about Pratyusha. Okay, what is EOL? What is EOL? EOL means end of line. EOL, end of line, end of line. Okay, someone is asking about, sir, can you please explain four quotes again? Sir, is it valid or invalid? Invalid. Invalid. What is the reason for that is, why this is the invalid? What is the reason for that is, sir, triple quotes are started. Okay, now this quote symbol onwards, it is treated as string literal. Okay, now observe how my Python virtual machine is going to consider. It is the string literal. Okay, like, now triple quotes, here also triple quotes completed. But why this last extra? Why this last extra? Like that it is going to consider. Sushavan, are you getting? Why this last one is, what is the meaning of this? Like, Python virtual machine is going to ask the question. Okay, that's why the problem is coming. Print yes. Okay, now observe what is the error. EOL while scanning string literal, end of line came. End of line came, then why you are taking this one like it is? Suppose if I remove this one, suppose if I remove this, is it valid or not? If I remove this, valid or not? Valid or not? Valid. Now which is the string literal? Which is the string literal? Now the string literal is, this part is the string literal. Correct, right? This part is the string literal. So at the beginning triple quotes, here triple quotes. Now observe, is it really going to be happen like that or not? Yes, this is the string literal. Clear, right? Who is asking this question? Shushovan, are you feeling comfortable? Okay, next. So up to this, if you feel comfortable, then there is one small concept I have to talk. What that concept here is, a small thing I require to talk. Please take a bit very special care. Suppose I'm taking yes is equal to Durga. Durga. Okay, like I'm trying to take, sir. Yes is equal to Durga. Durga, like this I'm taking. Okay, DUR. Okay, GA, like I'm taking. Now here, sir, something like D is there. Okay, U is there, R is there, G, A. Okay, Durga is there. This is my string. Yes, is, assume that's all. How I can access characters present in the string? Anyone, can you please tell how we can access characters present in the string? By using index. Index. Oi, what is the first character present in the string? D. What is the second character present in the string? U. What is the third character present in the string? R. Fourth character present in the string? G. G, like, here 0, 1, 2, okay, 3, and then 4. This is indexes. Indexes. Index is always zero based. Any doubt? Any doubt? These are called indexes. Indexes is always zero based. I want to access D. What is the base? Yes, of zero. You have to ask. Okay, listen carefully, sir. Now, yes, Durga. I'm taking, sir. Sir, single quote, double quote, triple quotes, all are acceptable. But common convention, better to use single quotes, always recommended. Okay, low weight, less weight seems to be more easy. Single quote better to use, more readability wise. Now, yes of zero, if I can take, what is the answer we are going to get? Respond. What is the answer we are going to get? Array D. What is the answer we are going to get? D itself is the answer. Yes, observe that. D itself is the answer we are going to get. Okay. Now I'm taking yes of one. Yes of one. What is the thing we are going to get now? You like we are going to get. Okay, D U. Next, yes of 4 I'm taking, sir. Yes of 4. Yes of 4 I'm taking. If I can take S of 4, if I can take S of 4 I'm taking. But the answer by default you are going to get is A we are going to get. S of 4 itself is A. Last A we are getting. Perfect, sir. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, like yeah. Gangraj, it is not possible. You can't take like that. Okay. So someone is asking, Gangraj is asking, sir, can I take like this or not? Okay, 1 minute. Gangaraj is asking something like, Sir, I want to take in this style. Sorry, there is no such type of convention. Not possible. S of 0, 1, 3. No, no, no. Like, don't worry. Now, my question is, there is a beauty, big specialty is there for the Python index. What is that specialty? Yes, in Python, positive index and the negative index, both the things are always possible. Here, observe the beauty. You can take either positive index or negative index. Negative index is also possible, sir. How to represent negative index? Very simple. What is the last one? Positive index is always from left to right. Left to right. Remember this one, sir. Positive index is always from left to right. Left to right starts from 0. Negative index is always from right to left. Right to left. Remember, now -1, -2, okay, -3, -4, -4, -5, okay, like. Have you observed? So in Python, you have positive and negative index. Both stories are available. Positive index is always from left to right, starts from 0. Negative index is always starts from -1 and is always right to left, right to left, like this, right. Okay, well. So what is the real here? Just observe that. Yes is equal to, yes is equal to, here I'm trying to take -1. Yes, I'm trying to take -1. What is the answer? What is the answer we are going to get? -1. What is the answer we are going to get? Okay. Here just observe that. Yes, simple, sir. A is the answer. Perfect. Yeah, it's working, sir. Working. No doubt at all. Yes of -2 I'm taking, sir. -2. What is the last but one character? Last but one character is the G. Last but one character is the G. -1, -1, -2. -2 means G. Okay, like what is the answer by default you are going to get is yes, like G, like this, right? Okay, -1, -2. Okay, like. So why we have both facilities? Very simple. More convenient to the programmer. Okay, like so you can ask from reverse or you can ask either in the forward direction or in the backward direction. Remember very carefully about this terminology, right? So Python supports both the positive and the negative indexes. Both positive and the negative indexes, like. Okay, well. So positive index starts from 0, 0, 0, starts with 0, 0, 0. Next, positive index starts with 0, from left to right. Correct, right? Oh, respond. These words are very important. From left to right. I showed in the diagram. Left to right. Okay, left to right. Next, sir, negative index starts with, can you please confirm? Negative index starts with -1 from right to left. Okay, right, right to left. Okay, like just observe carefully, right, right to left. Okay, like now it is the clear why positive index and a negative index, like what is the reason for that is more convenient to the programmer. Okay, like now I have one small doubt, sir. Now I'm asking yes of 10. I'm asking what the answer. Respond. Yes of 10 I'm asking. Array, respond. Yes of 10, what will happen? Yes of 10 I'm taking. What will happen in this case? Okay, the answer we are going to get is invalid. What is the reason for that? Array, you have indexes only from 0 to 4. You have indexes only from 0 to 4. 0 to 4, where is the 10th index? For Durga, 10th index is not possible. Immediately we are going to get error. Immediately we are going to get error. Index error. String index out of bounds or out of range. String index out of range we are going to get. Index error. String index out of range we are going to get. Any doubt? Please confirm. Everyone in the position to understand? Okay, clear. Now my next question, very important, sir. Please take a bit special care. Sir, even if I can take S of -10, S of -10, either positive or negative, either positive or negative, either positive or negative, what is the answer we are going to get? Negative also, string index out of range, index error only. Array -1 to -5 is available, but where is the -10? Where is the -10? Not there. That's why here immediately it's going to tell, sir, here index error, string index out of range, like we are going to get. You people are feeling comfortable? So what about Python? Positive index, negative index. So what is the meaning of positive index and negative index? Okay, like starting values, like you should aware. Yeah. Swapnil, there are multiple places we are going to use this index terminology. Slowly you people are going to get. Okay, just aware the words. Multiple times we are going to use. Next, Ajinkya, I want to get S of 3, 4. Sorry, such type of things are not possible. But your requirement to meet, there is one beautiful operator is there. That part I will take care. Okay. So clear for you people, right? Up to this, what is the meaning of index? There is one small thing is there. Okay. So there are some people who are asking, sir, can you please tell the way to find the length of the given string? Array, how many characters are there? How many characters are there? I'm very much interested, sir. Can you please let me know what is the length? Length of yes, we have to take. Don't tell yes dot length. Length of yes. Length of yes. Yes, we require to take. Okay. Length of yes, we require to take. What is the answer we are going to get? Yes, what the output? Respond. What the output we are going to get in this case? 5 we are going to get. Yes, observe that. 5. Hey, not 4, 5. Shiva, please count. 1, 2. Number of characters, not indexes. Number of characters. How many characters are there in the given string? Okay, like 5 characters are there. Like you should aware. Next. Sir, have you observed some students asked this type of doubt? Yes, sir, 2, 5. 2, 5. The people who asked 2, 5. What's your requirement? Ajinkya. This person is asking, sir. Ajinkya Rahane? Someone. Maturkar. Okay, anyway. Yes, of 2, 5. His requirement is from 2 to 5, I want. Correct, right? Ajinkya. This is your requirement, right? Okay. So this is your requirement. 2 to 5. This is your requirement, right? Okay. Now, do you know we are not having directly this type of style? There is one beautiful way is there. What is that way? I will explain. Suppose assume that this is my string. Assume that this is the string, sir. Okay, this is the string. Here characters are available. Okay, here first character, second character, third character, fourth character, fifth character, sixth, seven, eight, nine, 10, 11, like multiple characters are there, sir. In this, I want only this part, only this part. Okay, or I want only this part. Okay, like, or I want only this part. Okay, like, so you are expecting part of the string, means substring we are expecting. Okay, like, for that one beautiful concept we have in Python, that concept is a slice operator. Remember carefully, right? What is that concept? Slice operator. Slice, what is the meaning of slice? Oi, what is the meaning of slice? Slice means what? Piece. Okay, piece or part. Piece or part, like cut. A cutting piece. Uh, like, sir, if you observe, uh, can I use the word? Yeah, pill. Yeah, pill. Okay, slice. Apple slice, images, like slice of cake. Apple. Have you observed, right? This is one piece, another piece, like, sir, observe carefully. This is one piece, one slice. It is called slice. Slice means a piece. Okay, like, sub part is called. Array, this is my apple. Okay, this is my apple. In this apple, I want this piece. Have you observed? I want this piece only, or I want this piece only. So from the given string, is it possible to get the piece? Possible. For that purpose, we require to use what? Slice operator. What is the syntax? How you can use? This part I will take care in the next video. Don't worry at all. Are you feeling comfortable? Okay, up to this. Okay, so in the next session, we will talk about this slice operator. There we have to discuss in detail because it's a beautiful concept. Multiple times we require to use. Yeah.